Crafting, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Chaoticcraft. Now, as you can see, we are sat at my computer in the storage area, and there's a lot that's changed. There's still that noise. I want to silence it. I'm thinking Wall might silence it. We shall see. But let's show you around what I have been doing between episodes. So, firstly, sat down at the computer, you may notice a lot has changed. The new map has been updated, and the building that we're in looks like it's changed a lot, which it has. I'll show you that. And I've done a little bit of terraforming. So let's go outside and see what is going on. Now, as soon as we get outside, you will notice the black of the rocks, and the floor has suddenly crept out here, so making this more of an alien-esque type planet. Obviously we have that up there, and look, there's some buildings popped up on top of the new storage area. But obviously what I'm saying is we've taken that idea and replicated it down here, and I want to try and get as many dark bouldery type things down here. It snows, so it's desolate, so I'm not sure about trees, but I might do some like bones, maybe some ruins. But I've also got a plan, which I'll show you later. Now we're going to start off down here. What I've done is a couple of canopies just to guard, like, 2 seconds. Quack indeed. No, these things are just to like put vehicles underneath that are going to be in use. So I think that's quite cool. And like, I've done a little bit of terraforming down here, and a little bit of terraforming over there, and I'm quite happy. Now this area is pulled together quite nicely. Ignore the non-snow as well. But I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you what I've done. Because I have done exactly as I promised you. I have built a new super smelter, and I have built a bamboo farm. Now these aren't your stereotypical farms, and as you can see, it is all hooked up into the system down below. Now the first farm we're going to come across is, if we can get through the snow, the super smelter. Now I didn't want to have mine carts running, so I doubled up on the hoppers. Now basically this chest there will put in anything into this, and yes, I know it's probably not the most efficient because all the items will probably just go into 1 and then into 2, then into 3, and so forth, so on and so forth, but I'm not going to use it a lot. So like I already have, like literally I already have a silk touch pickaxe, which gets me the stone that I need. But I can come in here, rather than if I've got a load of bulk items, I can just stick them in there. But if I've just got a couple of items, just bang it in there. And there is nearly a full hopper of bamboo. So this is going to be quite cool. Now, yes, effective, no. Quiet and less laggy, yes. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And yes, it's a noisy place. Now I've got to try to think how to get rid of the noise, because it is annoying. Maybe set up a different system. But then this is basically the bamboo farm. Now, not your normal stereotypical bamboo farm. It's like, okay, this is an auto bamboo farm. And you might question why only one set of pistons. Now these are those big pistons from down below. The big pistons are all hooked up, so if I go up here, we've all hooked up. And please guys, make sure when you're setting up these super pistons, use repeaters, because that'll work better. And then you hook it all up, use a repeater there and then hooked up to an observer. So it's like your normal farm, but with longer pistons. And it's working a treat. And all underneath the mud, because the mud is obviously a tiny bit lower than a normal block. So it means that everything passes through is a load of hoppers. Now, I'm going to have to take some stocks out in hoppers, because I make so many. But this thing works so well. I don't quite understand why it's not working today, but maybe it is playing up. I do not know. Let's see if it works. So it was working and now it's not. So I think we're gonna have to test why it's not working. Let me see if it's could be a redstone problem. If it is a redstone problem, it's a me problem. Let's just check. Let's place another piece of redstone down and see if it's working. Why are you not working? And as you can tell as well, I'm still full of cold. Not fun, but it is what it is. Let's see. Let's see. There you go. It worked. Just a quick little reset, and we get a lot, and I mean a lot, of bamboo. So it means every time we do that, we're going to get fill up. We're not filling up from the first one, we're filling up from the back ones. So this now should be 64. Next one is filling up slowly. So we've got 64 in there. It's filling up. So I'm hoping to fill this whole entire place up with bamboo, so it means I can start like possibly smelting glass. I think glass is going to be, I use a lot of glass. So yeah, we're pretty much there. And I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Now, in today's episode, I am going to probably make vehicles, because I do want a couple more vehicles knocking about. Maybe some floating vehicles. Obviously I want to build the new bike that goes in here, sort of speeder bike, and then we'll probably split some transportation vehicles in here. Maybe one transport and one digger. Maybe I think the digger might work quite well, because we've got the big crane, but we need a digger because there's big things coming. And after just a little bit of time, I know I didn't do it in a time lapse because there was a lot of bits and pieces to this, but this is my speeder exploration bike type thing. I know it's quite long and it's not quite big, but this is meant for long journeys out in the wilderness. And I think it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of bits and pieces on here. Took a little bit of inspiration off Pinterest, but I have added bits and pieces. So we've got a new sort of engine with a new engine, the girders which sort of make, and pipes that make the exhausts, the triangular glass just to stop the snow from hitting me, better light up the front, seats. And yeah, I think I like it with extra side panels as well. Uh-oh, I haven't got a bed here still. Silly me, part of my plan did not work in that area, because the original plan was to use the sweet berries underneath carpet. Now, here's a question. I know sweet berries stop mobs from getting out and getting in, but is it moss that you put on top, or is it carpet that you put on top? And does it work with all mobs? That's the question that I need to ask you. Because if it doesn't work with all mobs, because I know I put mossy carpet on top of sweet berries. Now, do they also need to be fully grown? These are questions, and I need to solve them, because at this present moment of time, I believe they are fully grown. So why is it not stopping mobs from getting in? Or if you guys have got any other ideas just to stop these horrible beasties getting into my little area, please let me know. Maybe I set up a little fence system. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the first vehicle. Let's bring in a little bit more sci-fi. Oh, and an orange is a choice, obviously, because we do have the orange of the colours, but it also shows up better in the snow when you're driving around. And I like it. I think it's cool. I think it just adds that little bit more detail just into there, and I'm not going to add anything else. Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think if we took a few crates in there, like a little bit of storage? Not storage, but a little bit of like you're working on your thing. The potential maybe, but I think we're going to work on the digger around here, and we'll have a digger, and we'll have a transportation. I think transportation with maybe moving gear, passenger combination maybe. But I think we'll do that in a time lapse once this guy's gone. So see you after this quick one. So after that quick time lapse, we have some new vehicles in the area. So we got this little transport slash pickup vehicle. It's like almost like a forklift. I did add some of these redstone alarms on top, just to sort of give it that little bit more detail. And what you did miss was this. So obviously you can't put any blocks in between 4. So I've used the mob head. I've used basically it's an iron golem mob head. I used the mob head wrench to position it into place. And I think it gives it quite a nice little hubcap connection point to this vehicle. It's not my favourite of the vehicles, but I think it gives it just that little bit more life in this area. Might put another vehicle in there, might leave it empty, as we can probably do some more vehicles elsewhere in this world. Then when we come down here, we have this big sort of dumper truck type thing. Now this dumper truck I really like. I think it's quite funky. I love the scoop. It's so simple. I've got like the spaces and it's done with mostly slabs. I know some full blocks and then just this little bit at the top, and I think it gives it quite a nice dumper truck feel. Upside down roofs, it gives that angular look like we did have over on that vehicle up there as well, but it has created quite a nice looking piece. Now what I might do is, just while you're here, just put one there and put one there, just a few lights, just to sort of give it that pretty cool emergency feel. And you can go inside, but there's nothing really to look at. Obviously the back are filled with rubble and stuff, so basically transport all the rubble. In theory this could push up, I don't know. Shh, I'm talking to the audience. Shh, it's only building. But yeah, I've added a few little ice bits as well. But yeah, I'm liking the... Hold on a second. What's that? Quick, back into the building. Sounds like something major's happened. And sounds like my computer systems have picked up on something. Let's get in here and we'll check the computer system. I know I said computer system side, but let's go check. Computer, what is it?
Quantum engine drive anomaly detected.
Where is this quantum anomaly drive thing detected?
A faint spark has been detected in the west quadrant.
Show me up on the maps. And what is it?
It appears to be your brother's ship.
No way. This might be the chance that I can actually find where my brother is. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode today. We've built a few vehicles. We've got the little hover bike, we've got a little dumper truck, big dumper truck, sorry, and a little pickup. And we've actually found out where my brother's ship could be, which is going to be exciting because that is going to happen next episode. So please drop me a like. Don't forget to drop me a massive subscribe, as you guys are the Beasleys. You guys are amazing, and I thank you so much. And please, and I'll say it along with me, please, everyone, stay crafty. Oh, and don't forget to check out the Discord.